So you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, something probably I might have forgotten to mention is that on CoinMarketCap, you can actually look at project or look for projects in respect to their narrative. Okay? You can look for projects in respect to their narratives. When you come here under categories, you can actually filter the projects and in respect to the narrative that you're probably interested in. And you can, of course, filter here by name or by market cap or by top gainers, you know. So if, for example, I click on the name here, you can see here they've been arranged alphabetically, yeah, alphabetically. And for example, if you click on the AI and big data, you can see projects that are on AI. We have the NIA protocol, we have the RNDR, which is actually one of our projects. We have Tau, I think I gave Tau the other day. We have the graph, we have Theta, Fetch AI. This one I gave it to you the other day, you know. So if we want to filter to the masternodes, you just need to come here and you just click on the name. It's going to give you, if you want to see projects that are on layer one projects or on DeFi or on gaming, you know, you can see gambling, health, IoT, IOUs, jobs, layer ones, layer two, loyalty. You see all of them are here. Launchpads, masternodes is here. You can see marketing, marketplace, memes. Yeah, for example, if you click on memes here, you're going to see the likes of Dogecoin, and you can see here they are arranged by market cap. Yeah, starting with the one that has the highest market cap, which is Dogecoin. Then we have Shiba Inu, we have Pepe, Floki, Dog with Heart, Bonk. You can see meme coin, Baby Doge. Yeah, so you can always filter in respect to the narrative that you want to look at. Okay. So what you're interested today with is the masternodes, and that is what we are going to do. But before we actually filter that, it's important that we learn what masternodes are. So what are masternodes? So masternodes are an innovative technology used in blockchain networks in maintaining the integrity and security of a blockchain network. Basically, the purpose of the masternodes is to secure a network, a blockchain network. Okay? Remember, masternodes in the simplest language possible is like a computer. Okay? So, and this computer keeps data of every transaction or activity that is happening on any given blockchain network. Okay? That is to mean, for example, if this computer has that data, this one has, this one has, this one has, this one has, it will be very, very difficult for you to hack such a network. Reason being, if you have to change the data, you have to change each and every data of all these machines. But remember, this could be me here in Kenya, this could be someone else in the US, this could be someone else in Zanzibar, another person in Dubai, another person in Russia, Portugal, you know, all those countries. And these computers are just interconnected via the network. But you being able to know the physical location for those machines to go and try to corrupt that information is actually close to impossible. Actually, it's impossible because you'll have to change each and every information on each and every computer, which is close to impossible. Now, masternodes provide various services such as transaction verification, instant transactions, and voting on network decisions. So masternodes are full nodes in a blockchain network that perform additional functions beyond validating transactions. They provide advanced features that regular nodes cannot. So masternodes can be seen as a type of a server that facilitates the processing of transaction and provides additional services. And we're going to look at those services just now. Now, masternodes are run by individuals who hold a certain amount of cryptocurrency in their wallet. So that is the requirement number one. You need to hold some amount of cryptocurrency in your wallet. This amount is known as collateral. Okay. Now, collateral acts as a security deposit that ensures the masternode owner is invested in the success of the network. So the collateral also prevents malicious actors from taking over the network. So if you have to participate, you need a collateral. And collateral can be in any coin depending on which masternode you want to learn. or run rather. You want to run, okay? Now, masternodes, you can equate masternodes to mining. Yeah, you can equate masternodes to mining. But now, in masternodes, you don't have to use those complicated machines. The S9, the S15, the S19 anti-miners. No, you don't need. So here, all that is required for you is to have the assets, which is what we are calling the collateral. When you have the assets, you can then run a masternode. All that you will require is a hosting server, okay? Is a hosting server, and for the longest time possible, people have been using the cryptos.io as the hosting server. There was another one called iHostman, and I was actually surprised to see that that site was actually closed. You see, and they gave a very funny story of why they closed that site. You can see, unfortunately, I had to shut down the platform as I became involved in some high-tech criminal activity, which forced me to take the action. It was a very, very, very funny story that you can read, but according to me, somehow this guy is lying. Yeah. So this hosting site is no longer available. So this also tells you you need to be very, very keen, because you will need to send your assets to a hosting site when you're running these masternodes, okay? So that is a risk, because you can imagine if a site ends up closed and you had your funds into that hosting site, then you end up losing your money. So there's a risk also that comes with it, okay? Now, masternodes are run by individuals who hold a certain amount of cryptocurrency in their wallet. This amount is known as the collateral. Collateral acts as a security deposit that ensures the masternode owner is invested in the success of the network. So what are some of the roles of masternodes in the blockchain network? So masternodes play a crucial role in maintaining the security and integrity of a blockchain network. They provide several services that help to ensure the smooth operation of the network. So some of the key functions of masternodes are transaction validation. So they are used to validate, just like staking. You remember how we learned about staking. So masternodes is actually, we could call it a branch of staking. Yeah, we could call it a branch of staking. So we have the staking as the large ecosystem, and then we have different ways that people can earn money through staking. So we could call masternodes like one of the biggest branch in staking, okay? So masternodes validate transactions in the network and ensure that they are legitimate. This helps to prevent double spending and other types of fraud. That is self-explanatory. Instant transactions. Masternodes allow, for instance, transactions in the network. This means the transaction can be confirmed and completed in seconds rather than minutes or hours. So they help in facilitating the faster confirmation of transaction. Of course, privacy, and privacy has always been in the forefront as far as cryptocurrency engagement is concerned. So masternodes provide privacy to users in the network. They can anonymize transaction and prevent third parties from accessing transaction data. And that is basically what happens with any other cryptocurrency. Now we have decentralization, and masternodes help to maintain the decentralization of the network. Remember, cryptocurrency is decentralized, and for it to be so much decentralized, we need as many nodes as possible. You can imagine if we only had like 3 computers globally that are mining, or that are controlling the mining ecosystem for Bitcoin, it can be very easy for these 3 parties to just come together and decide to corrupt the network. Yeah, but so far as we have many other nodes that are interconnected globally, then this brings about decentralization. Okay, so they ensure that there is no single entity that has too much control over the network, which is essential for security and also for transparency. Now, voting. Masternodes can vote on important network decisions. This helps to ensure that the network is run in a democratic and a transparent manner. How this happens is, for example, let's say you're running a masternode on a platform or on a coin like Dashcoin, yeah? and maybe the Dashcoin team wants to make some important or crucial decisions as far as the ecosystem is concerned. So depending on how much you are holding or how big your node is, then they can include you, because they also don't want to just make decisions without consulting some big players in the masternode, because in one way or the other it could affect them and could negatively bring about the masternodes runners or the parties that are participating in running these masternodes be discouraged from continuing to run the masternodes. And if such a thing happens, then it means it's very easy for those people to quit or to stop running the masternodes. And of course, that will also mean if more people start exiting or leaving the masternode, it can actually increase risk, because remember we talked about decentralization, and the main agenda of decentralization is for security and transparency. Now, if some people start leaving, and of course probably they are the big fish, then this could probably in one way or the other affect the integrity and the security of the masternode. Okay, so if you are running a node and probably you're holding some substantial amount, you could be given the voting rights. Okay, you become what we call the DAO, the decentralized autonomous organization. You become part of the DAO, and once you become part of the DAO, it's to mean that you have the rights to vote. So if they are suggesting something, you can say no, I'm not in for this idea, and you guys, if you're going to implement this, then I'll stop running your node, and that might also mean the security of the project being interfered with, okay, or compromised. Now, what are some of the benefits of masternodes? So masternodes offer several benefits to those who operate them, and some of these benefits include passive income. So masternodes can earn passive income for their owners. So owners receive rewards for providing services to the network, such as transaction validation. Basically, masternodes just runs on the same consensus algorithm like the proof of stake. Yeah, they basically use the same consensus algorithm. Yeah, the proof of stake. We talked about the proof of stake and proof of work, and by now I expect everyone understands what we mean by that. Now, security. So masternodes provide an additional layer of security to the network. We've already talked about this. They help to prevent malicious actors from taking over the network or engaging in fraudulent activities. Transparency, we've also mentioned about this. So masternodes help to maintain the transparency of the network. They ensure that all transactions are validated and recorded on the blockchain. Okay, decentralization, they help to maintain the decentralized nature of the network, and this ensures that the network is not controlled by a single or few individuals, which is essential for the security and the transparency and the integrity of the network. So community engagement, masternodes owners can participate in governance of the network. This is what I was talking about, the DAO. Okay, they can vote on important network decisions and help to shape the future of the network. Now, setting up a masternode. So setting up a masternode requires some technical knowledge and a certain amount of cryptocurrency to act as collateral, which you're going to do in a few minutes. Okay, we are going to set a masternode so that you can learn how to do that. So the process can vary depending on the network, but the general steps include acquiring a collateral. Actually, under Cryptos.io, there is a procedure running a masternode with Cryptos hosting service, and there's a complete beginner's guide here. Okay, and of course you can see welcome. There's an introduction. Welcome to a step-by-step guide on launching a masternode on Cryptos platform. This guide uses Dash Diamond as an example, but the process is similar for all the coins available. So if you understand how this process works, you can always check it out. I'm going to share the links with you. If you understand how this works, you can always follow through this procedure if you probably missed something. Also, I saw they have an article of what masternodes are, and it's basically the same thing we are talking about here. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, but in a different language. Okay, now setting up. So setting up a masternode requires some technical knowledge and a certain amount of cryptocurrency, and I've said we are going to do that in a few. So the first thing that you need to do is to acquire collateral. So masternode owners must acquire a certain amount of cryptocurrency to act as collateral. This collateral is locked up in a wallet and cannot be spent while the masternode is running until probably you decide to exit. Now, setting up a server. So masternode owners must set up a server to run the masternode, and the server must meet certain requirements such as having enough storage space and processing power. And some common servers include the Cryptos.io and the iHostman. Now this one, we are going to omit it, okay, because now, like we've seen, it has actually been closed. That is why I had to put some asterisk on it, okay. Now, installing a software, Masternode owners must install the software required to run the Masternode. This software can vary depending on the network. Now, these, of course, will depend when you talk about software, this will depend if you are running it yourself with your own computer or with your own machine, which can actually be a bit complicated because when you're doing that, you cannot do what we call shared masternodes. Yeah, because you have two choices. You can either run a full node or you can run a shared node. And what I mean by this is sometimes you might realize that for you to run a complete full node, okay, for example, look at if you go to masternodes.online, this is where you're going to find all the information about the masternodes, okay. Now if you look at a project like Dashcoin, which is one of the biggest and successful masternodes. The price of one Dashcoin is around $43, and you can see the chain edge. The chain edge here is 123.5 million. The volume, it's $145 million. This is the 24-hour volume. You can see the market cap is $508 million, and you can see the return on investment that you're going to be making by running a Dash masternode, okay? And you can see the nodes that are currently running is 2,999, and you need a minimum of 1,000 Dash coins for you to run a complete node, and that is going to cost you roughly $43,000 to run a complete masternode. So because of this, not so many people can afford $43,000. So for that reason, we have what we call shared masternodes. Okay, we have what we call the shared masternodes, and this is where now the Cryptos.io comes in. You can see here we have the shared masternodes, and we are going to look at them and see the requirement for each. Okay, and also there are some other factors that we are going to look at, but I'm going to discuss that further. So you need to install a software. That is, if you're running your full node, you have your own computer, you install the software that is required, you get a server that you're going to be paying for, you install the software that is required for you to run the node, and you're good to go. And of course, the server is going to be charging you a monthly fee. Okay, it's going to be charging you a monthly fee. Same applies with the Cryptos. If you look at the Cryptos, you can see there's some fees that you're going to be paying, almost 50% of the ROI that you make. 50%, 33, 50, 50, 50. You can see the fee. We have others like Dequant. It's charging only 2%, but you can see they don't have any other information. So there are some other things that you need to look at before you actually run a node, because you don't just want to run a node for the sake of running one. You want to run a node for you to make some passive income. Personally, I don't run them because what I've realized with actually most of these projects that run these nodes, number one, for a good one or for a good master node, you will notice that you require a lot of amount or a lot of money for you to be able to run a node. But others that offer you the shared master node, well, it requires you to just have some little amount as collateral. And now the difference or the problem with those projects, especially the ones that bring about the shared masternode, I've noticed that most of them actually don't have so much trading volume. If you go to CoinMarketCap and check them, they don't have so much. They don't have so much volume or liquidity, such that you might make some good amount. You might find a project that has a return on investment like 65%. Others have 326%. You see, like this one, for example. and the minimum word that is required is just $1. Okay. Now, if you look at a project like this, Simple Software Solutions, SSS, if you go to CoinMarketCap and look for a project like this, let's see how this project is trading and where it's trading. Yeah. So let me just paste this. Now here's the project, Simple Software Solutions. And now, if you look at a project like this, you can see the circulating supply, and there's no more information about that. You don't know where to buy this project. You don't know where to sell this project. Yeah, you see there's no so much information about this project. If you pick another project randomly, let me pick one that requires you to have some substantial amount for you to run a node, like the Dash Diamond, for example. Yeah, let's pick Dash Diamond. So if you come here and look for Dash Diamond, Dash Diamond. Here's Dash Diamond. Now, looking at Dash Diamond, you can see there's not so much information about this again. Yeah, let me try CoinGecko. Maybe CoinGecko could give us CoinGecko could give us more information. Dash Diamond. So we have Dash Diamond here. Good. Now, looking at Dash Diamond, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, it's only $753. It's only less than 1,000. So you can imagine if you participate, and you can see like today, despite that other markets have actually been doing so well, this project is down 19.5%. That is why I said we are going to learn about it so that you understand how it's done, but most likely you're not going to participate on them, yeah, unless you find a very good project that you really want. Because personally, I haven't ever found any reasons for me to put my money into risk in running this nodes, because you can imagine, especially if you're using a third-party platform like Cryptos.io, you see the problem with using a third-party platform. If, for example, Cryptos.io closes down today, then it means your money is lost. Yeah, your money is gone, like it happened with this iHostman. But if you're running it yourself from your house with your own computer, then it means you are way better off. But now this also means your computer has to be always connected to the internet and has to be always running 24/7. Yeah, and that can be a challenge sometimes, especially here in Africa, because of the power issues that we've had every now and then. Yeah. So configuring the masternode. So this is the other stage, or the step of setting up a masternode. So masternode owners must configure the masternode software to connect to the network and perform the necessary functions, such as transaction validation. Now this is when you're doing it by yourself. Then finally you run it. So once the masternode is configured, it can be ran, or it can be started and left running. So masternode owners can monitor their masternode and receive rewards for the services provided. Okay, like someone just sent me a message here who is in this class that she just lost power. You see, now if you can imagine, if you're running a node from your own machine and you don't have power, unless now you're using other alternatives like solar, you're basically going to have problems. Now, popular masternode networks. So there are several blockchain networks that use masternodes, and the most popular one being Dashcoin. Okay, Dashcoin is a blockchain network that uses masternode to provide instant transaction, privacy, and decentralized governance. Now, don't confuse Dashcoin with Dash Diamond, because these are two totally different projects. If we search for Dash here, this one, and you see the logo, You can see this one is currently trading at $44, which is 8.9%. And you can see they have quite some good volume, around $119 million. So this could be a very good project to run a node on, okay, or to run a master node on. But now again, the problem comes in when you want to run a complete node, yeah, because you will be required to have around, let me see if we can have it here, dash. Actually, Crypos does not offer. You can see it's not there under Crypos. It was available on iHostman initially, but you can see under Crypos it's actually not there. Yeah. Now, let's proceed. Now, Popular, we've talked about them, and you can see the Dash ecosystem. It's a very huge ecosystem. And basically, Dashcoin was among the very first cryptocurrency to be ever invented. Yeah, if you look at when Dashcoin was actually invented, it's a while ago. I don't know if CoinMarketCap is able to see. You can see 10 years ago, 2014, it was still running. And if you go to about, maybe we could find when it was launched. Yeah, it was launched in January 2014. Yeah, that is almost over 10 years ago. January, yeah, over 10 years ago. Yeah, and you can see it's actually a fork of Litecoin. By now you know what fork means. We talked about that, okay? So, winding up, so masternodes play a crucial role in maintaining the security and the integrity of the blockchain networks. And they basically provide several services beyond validating transactions, such as instant transaction, privacy, and decentralization, which is what we've actually talked about. So masternodes offer several benefits. Their owners, including passive income, security, transparency, decentralization, and stuff like that, which is what we basically looked at. Now, let's see what this article also says about masternodes and see how it differs from what we have. So under Crypos, they have this small article about masternodes. Let's see if we can pull something from here apart from what we have. So a masternode is a full node in a decentralized network that provides additional services beyond simply validating transactions and blocks. Unlike regular nodes, masternodes require a substantial amount of collateral, such as large number of coins, to be deposited as a guarantee of performance and responsibility. And masternodes are used in some cryptocurrencies as a way to reach the consensus on the blockchain and provide enhanced services to the network. And this is what I was talking about there. The proof of stake consensus algorithm or consensus mechanism. Now, why do we need masternodes? So masternodes provide several key benefits compared to traditional centralized systems. Firstly, the decentralized nature of masternodes means there is no single point of failure in the network. This enhances the security of the network as there is no single entity that can compromise the integrity of the blockchain. This is basically integrity, security, and transparency. Another key benefit of masternodes is the ability to enhance privacy and anonymity for users. Finally, masternodes allow for a more democratic approach to decision making. This is what I was talking about, the DAO. So how to earn with masternodes? So one of the main incentives for operating a masternode is the potential for rewards, and masternode operators are often compensated for providing services to the network through the receipt of block rewards and transaction fees. And to become a masternode operator, an individual must hold a minimum of the required collateral and run a server with a dedicated IP address to provide 24/7 uptime. So basically, this is what Crypos.io do. So the amount of collateral required and reward structure will vary depending on which node you're running or on the project, the crypto project that you're running. So it is important to note that operating a masternode is not a get-rich-quick scheme and requires a significant investment of time and resources. Actually, for you to make a substantial amount from masternodes, you will definitely need to hold those or to keep your nodes running for some time. And you will probably ask me, why would someone want to run a node if it's not that profitable? And the simple answer is just as what happens with staking. So let's say, for example, you're holding your 10, 20 Dash coins that are just sitting in your wallet. So you can put them to work. Okay, you can put them to work. But personally, I would prefer, especially if you're using some substantial amount, you'd rather do it by yourself. But now, This will also mean you will need some supercomputers, then install the required software. Most of these softwares are basically free, okay? Then after that, you configure your software to the server and to the project's masternode ecosystem, and then you're up and running. Yeah, but when you use third-party servers like the Crypos and the iHost masternodes or the iHost main, then you can see there is the risk of uh, having to read such stories, yeah, which is so unfortunate. Now, so in conclusions, masternodes are essential part of the many decentralized networks, providing enhanced services and security to the blockchain. And by providing transaction anonymization, instant transactions, and democratic approach to decision making, masternodes do play a very key role in success and growth of these networks. And if you are interested in becoming a masternode operator, be sure to research the requirements and responsibilities involved and consider the potential rewards and risks before making a decision. All right, before making a decision. Now, I want us to quickly learn how to, run a node or how to actually deploy a node. Well, we have this platform. It's a masternode aggregator where you can, find all the information that you need about available masternodes and the ones that you can participate on. And you will have different information about each and every node, okay? And you can see the minimum required. Basically, the minimum required amount is not the worth, but the quantity of whatever coin that you want to participate on masternodes on. And of course, also you're going to see how many nodes are currently running in that masternode that you are interested in. Also, you're going to see the return on investment, the market cap, and the volume. Okay, the market cap and the volume. And the other thing would be the minimum worth, because you don't want to participate in a masternode that you're hosting it on a third party and you're putting over $100,000, $10,000. It's a lot of money. Also, don't be enticed by some high ROIs, yeah? Because you might be enticed by some high ROIs, but once you earn, for example, look at this node here. It's giving you a return on investment of about 127%. Yeah, but if you look at how much the volume is, it's only $18, meaning you might earn 127%, but at the end of the day, you don't have anywhere to sell the rewards, okay? You don't have anywhere to sell the rewards. So you need to be very, very keen. Now, and there's more information that you can find on a node before you actually decide to participate on it. And here you can see the masternode coins currently available on masternodes.online. We have around 137, and these are the coins. And the masternodes online now, you can see they are 156,000, the ones that are currently running. And you can see they are worth, now this is the accumulated amount. They are worth around $349 million, which is equivalent to 4,891 bitcoins at the current price of $72,420 per bitcoin. And you can see the 24-hour volume for the masternodes is roughly about $259 million. And this figure should actually be close to this one here if you come to masternodes. Let me see. There should not be so big difference between them. Let me use alphabet. So M, we need to go all the way down to M here. Yeah. So looking at masternodes here, you can see the market cap and the trading volume. This is $2.8 billion, the market cap, and you can see the trading volume is 314. Yeah. Now, looking at what has been tracked, you can see the market cap here is $2.4 billion in comparison to 2.8. So there's like $400,000 that has not been tracked, or probably it's running on different platforms that has not been noted by Masternodes.online. Okay. And you can see that market cap is equivalent to 39,000 Bitcoin 894. Right. Now, as far as the dominance is concerned, you can see they dominate almost 17.59% in respect to other narratives. Okay, in respect to other narratives. Now, let's say, for example, you want to run a node on Dashcoin. So there's some details that you need to learn about this project. And once you click on it, it's going to bring you here. Okay, it's going to bring you here. And we've said the minimum amount required for you to run a complete node on Dashcoin is around $43,000. And you can see the daily income that you'll be making. You'll be making roughly 0.22 Dash. Okay. Most of this Dashcoin, and this is where now the difference comes in with Masternodes and staking, is that Masternodes will pay you in the native coin, okay, in the native coin. Unlike staking, sometimes you might stake BTC to earn BNB or to earn Ethereum or to earn a different coin, like we saw when we were learning about decentralized exchanges, okay? So you can see that the daily income for a project like this is $10. Weekly income, you're making like $70. Monthly income, you have around $301, which is equivalent to 6.8 Dash coins. And yearly, you can see you're making a cool 83.29 Dash coins, which is equivalent to almost $3,700. So this is whereby if you probably running your own node and you have some Dash coins, you can actually put those Dash coins into work. All that you need is the computer, then the software, then you configure it, then you deposit your Dash coins into the program, the software that you're going to install, and then you're good. You start making a cool $300 on a monthly basis. But of course, then you'll have to look at any other overhead costs that might come along running that node. For example, your computer maintenance, your electricity bill, yeah, stuff like that. The internet, of course. So you need to have some good internet. Okay. Now, you can see we have, that is about the income. Then we can see here we have some other important information about the masternode, and you can see the price is currently $44, which is equivalent to 0.0006 bitcoins. Then we have the volume. Yeah, this is the trading volume. Today, in the last 24 hours, you can see it's around $147 million, okay, which is equivalent to 2,000 BTCs and 36. And then you can see the market cap. So this is the entire market cap for Dashcoin, which should be equal or close to this. You can see here it's $512 million, and here under Masternodes online we have 515. Okay, don't know where there is a small discrepancy, but it could be probably from where Masternodes online is putting its information. And you can see the 24-hour change is equivalent to 8.72%. And the market cap is also equivalent to 7,000 Bitcoins, okay? Now, there is a Masternode statistics here. So based on the actual data over the past 24 hours, the return on investment annually is around 8.33%. And you can see this node has been running for you can see it's been running for 4,000 days, 382. Yeah, quite a lot over 10 years. paid in rewards for Masternodes. You can see the amounts here, paid the rewards. I think this is the last 24 hours. This is the dashes that have been paid. Average Masternode reward frequency. So you can see if you're running a Masternode, you're going to be receiving your rewards every 5 days, 11 hours. After every 5 days and 11 hours, now this is the average time you're going to be getting your rewards. So some Masternodes will give you rewards on a daily basis, others on a monthly basis, others on a weekly basis, and others will have irregular reward frequencies depending on how probably the network transactions, the fees that have been generated. Yeah. So you can see the Masternodes active currently. We have 2,993, and you can see the current supply and coins locked in Masternode collateral. You can see it's around 2.9 million out of the 11.7 million, which is 25%, yeah, of the coins in supply. Required coins for Masternode. You see, for you to learn this Masternode, you need to have 1,000 dash coins. Yeah, 1,000 dash coins. And if you multiply 1,000 dash coins to the price of one dash coin at 44.06, then you're getting a minimum worth of $44,000, yeah, or 0.6 bitcoins. Okay, and you can see the Masternode cap is currently at 131 million. And of course, you can see the chart here. Now, Dashcoin is a good project, especially, well, it's one of those old blockchains. Yeah, there's nothing much happening with this, but it's you can call it like a store of value. Yeah, but you can see it has had its ups and downs. Yeah, you can see it has had its ups and downs. At some point here, you can see one Dashcoin was actually trading at $1,300, and that is currently down to $44. Okay. Now that is about the stats. If you want to see any announcements or you want to join a community, you can always click on the announcements here, and this is going to take you to this site, bitcointalk.org. Okay, this is actually one of the oldest websites as far as crypto information is concerned. Yeah, this is actually where the very first white paper for cryptocurrency was actually posted. So here you can see it's like an interactive platform, and you can log in or create an account if you don't have one. And here you're going to see discussions, and you can always comment or reply or object. You know, it's just a platform for a platform for people with the same interest can interact. Yeah, can interact. So it's basically an interactive platform. Then we have the GitHub. If you want to see the code and if there has been any updates about the codes, you can always come to GitHub. This is way advanced, yeah, and most of the people might not understand about the GitHub, yeah. But basically, this is used to, if there is any update on the code or on the code for the project, it's basically done here. And you can for anyone, especially those software engineers and computer scientists, they can understand this much better than most of us. Yeah. Sorry. Then we have the website. This will take you to the website of the project. That is, if you want to, if you want to learn more about the project, you can see the moment you click on the website, it takes you to the website. Sorry. And you can read more about what is happening, about the project. They have their own wallet, which you can download. The institutions, traders, the developers, the community, masternodes here. Now, if you want to learn a masternode on Dashcoin itself, you can read and get guidance on how to do that. Yeah. And you can see here there's a Dash Masternode tool, which you can download and install on your computer if you want to learn that node. Yeah. So There's so many other platforms here. These are social media platforms like the Discord, the Twitter. If you go to their Twitter handle, you can see whatever they are posting, whatever they are talking about. You can see Dashcoin is a digital cash designed to offer financial freedom to everyone. Payments are instant and easy and secure with near zero fees. Okay, so that is basically it, and you'll find all this information in any other Masternode project that you want to participate in. Now, do you have a question up to that point before we start learning about how to set up a node? Thank you, XYZ, for your comment. Do you have any question as far as what we've covered is concerned? Okay, looks like we don't have one. Now, let's learn on how to run a masternode. So I'm going to close some of these tabs because I don't need them anymore. Running a node. Well, there are some steps here. Now, this is when you are running your own node, yeah, from your own computer. You can see install the official wallet to your PC. So, for example, for Dash, you need to install the Dash wallet, acquire coins, transfer coins to your wallet, the one that you just downloaded, register and set up two-factor authentication on Crypos, top up hosting credits. Now, you can actually use Crypos as an external server without giving them your money, okay? Without giving them your money. Or you can actually give them your money and hold the masternode on their platform, okay? But personally, I don't recommend that, but I'm just going to show you how it's done. I told you it's not something that I do, but for the purposes of learning and understanding how it's done, then we are going to do that. Now, there's this exchange called Byrek. I really wanted us to learn how to use Byrek. Well, Byrek is an exchange, and at the same time you can actually run a node on Byrek. But one problem with Byrek exchange is before they verify your account, man, you're going to have a lot of problems. So we are not going to work on that. So let me look for just simple project that we can actually work on. The first thing that you need to do is to create an account with crypos.io. You can see here I've already created mine. Okay. The moment you've done that, you'll need to enable two-factor authentication, which I've already done. And then you're going to go now to Masternodes, which is where we are here, and choose the masternode that you want to run. So I just want to pick a simple masternode just to show you how it's done. Okay, so you can see we have a masternode like this one. It's called Jackpot. Now, before you run any masternode, it's important that you get to understand more about this project. And where do you get that information? CoinMarketCap. Okay, so you come to CoinMarketCap and look for Jackpot 777. But like I said, most of these masternodes, you will not find them impressive on CoinMarketCap when you look for them at CoinMarketCap. So let's look at Jackpot and see what we've got here. So let me bring this far and we look for Jackpot. You can see Jackpot 777 here. And you can see what I'm talking about, a trading volume of $112, which is 20% up. This is crazy. You see, that is why personally I've never been interested in this. Yeah, 112, despite getting a return on investment of around 40%. You know, it doesn't really make any economic sense. We have another one here called Monk, and you can see the minimum is 46 with a return on investment of around 78%. Let's look at Monk. Monk is here, and you can see again, despite that the markets are going up, Monk is basically going down. You can see here it's 36% down in one day, and you can see the trading volume is only $298. Yeah. But now, let me close this. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, let's look for a project here that is, let me look at the minimum mode. I really don't want to put my money into this. So I just want to use it for the purposes of, showing you how it's done. So let's look at something that has some volume and it's not so expensive. 197, you need $59. Privacy coin, you need to send $59 there. Well, you can try this one. Let's see some stats about this. So the price is 0.1, the volume is 197, and the market cap is 176,000 only. $176,000. That is so little. $176,000. And how old is the project? Could it be a project that just got launched recently? Let's see how old is the project. Actually, according to CoinMarketCap, this doesn't have any volume, trading volume. And looking at more data, all-time low was just the other day. Let me see when this project was launched. My computer has started lagging again. So about there's no even information on when. Okay, let's see. With Privacy Coin, it's possible to stake, run a masternode, and mine POA blocks. Nothing much. Nothing much. Anyway, let me just pick any random for the purposes of just learning how it's done. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going here on Crypos and let me pick, I need something very cheap because we're just doing this for the purposes of learning. I'm not interested in learning, in earning from masternodes. Let me look for something between $10 and $20. Well, we have this one, Masterwin, okay, and reward monthly you're getting around $3.22, but you can see also that it only has 8 guys who are running this node. Yeah, we have this one here, Soverino, which is well, it has around 35 guys running on it or running it. Let's see Soverino. I'm very sure if we go to CoinMarketCap, the data that we are going to get is not data you'd be interested to see. But let's see. Yeah, there's no much information about this, but let's try CoinGecko. Let's see what we've got with Soberano. Now, one thing and one problem with CoinMarketCap is I've noticed it actually has a lot of errors. Yeah, and I don't know whether it's the developers who are lazy to update the project, because I don't believe if your project is serious and you've seen some errors on CoinMarketCap, which is one of the leading aggregators that people use to get information about your project. But when you find it has some errors, you're not doing anything, it means the developer must be very careless. Okay, I'm wondering why is this giving me a totally different project. Soberano. Oh yeah, here we are. So it has a 24-hour volume of 220. The fully diluted market cap is 84,000. It doesn't have a maximum supply, you know. Very useless projects. But anyway, for the purposes of this class, let's learn how to provide or to run a node. So I'm going to pick this one, the Soberano. Now, again, you need to know, this is another thing also, you need to get a wallet for this project, okay? And this has to be an uncustodian wallet. That is to mean, because your rewards will actually be going directly to the wallet, yeah? Your rewards will be going directly to the wallet. Once you earn, those rewards does not come to Crypos. They go directly to your wallet. So Crypos, you're using it just as a platform, and then you give them the collateral for you to participate in it. So that will also mean you will need to know where you can actually buy this project, okay? So where can you buy Soberano? So SUV tokens can be traded on centralized crypto exchanges. The most popular exchange to buy and trade Soberano is GravyX, where the most active trading pairs, SUV BTC has trading volume of this is funny. Now let's look at this exchange called GravyX. So we have GravyX here, and you can see an entire exchange has a $12,000, the centralized exchange, and it has 111 coins, 217 pairs. You can see the trust score is 3 out of 10. And you can see the trading volume in the last 24 hours is actually 12,000, which is an increment of 89%. Now I'm trying to imagine before this happened, the 89.1%, how much was actually being traded in, yeah. Now you see the problem with Masternodes, guys. I don't know whether you're following up. Are you guys following up?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really disturbing. Now that also means, for example, well, you can use a decentralized, an uncustodian wallet or a custodian wallet to receive your rewards. Yeah, actually, I can see we have safe deal here, and the safe deal is 773. I think safe deal is also available on Crypos. Safe deal. Let me search for it. Yeah, you can see it's here. But you see how much you need to run a node. Now, look how funny this is, yeah? So you're running a node worth $2,313, and your monthly reward is around $276, okay? So let's assume you run this node for 1 year. So in 1 year, you're having almost, let's see, 260. Well, remember these ROIs do change also depending with how many people are running the node, because remember you're basically sharing whatever amount is generated. So, but let's assume 276 you multiply by 12, you're getting like $3,000, yeah? So when you have $3,000 and you want to sell, you come to an exchange like GravyX, yeah? And the volume for safe deal, where was that? The volume for safe deal is only $773. You're not even able to sell your yearly returns. Yeah, you're not even able to sell your yearly returns. Let's see if safe deal does have some enough volume from some other markets. Yeah. Yeah. Now the problem is, okay, you see this one has some volume, some 5,000 volume. Yeah. But this also means this is not enough liquidity, because you can imagine you're not the only one who is running a masternode and earning rewards. And remember, just in fact, from just running the masternode and wanting to sell to liquidate those earnings, there are other people who are not running the masternode and they probably want to liquidate their assets. Yeah, they want to liquidate their assets. So you will find that you are going to pile up into this exchanges. So you can see we have Bireg exchange with 3,000, Stake Cube with 1,500, GravyX with 765, Stake Cube again, but now this is a different pair, SFDCC. Now, also, if you notice the kind of exchanges that you are dealing with, you see this icon here. Can you see this coin icon here? Can you guys see it? I don't know whether I need to zoom.
Just zoom into.
Let me just zoom it a little to show you something very, very important. You see this icon, eh? This means if you see an exchange without a tick, you see like this one has an X, it means this exchange does not have reserve for the assets they have for individuals in that exchange. What do I mean? Take, for example, Binance. Let me go to Binance. Let me go to Binance and show you. If you go to exchanges and you go to spot, when you click on Binance, they have what we call proof of reserve. You can see here financial reserves. And what Binance does, you can see they have $109 billion, yeah, in reserve. What does this mean? Binance, they put a ratio of 1:1 of the amount or funds or coins that the users hold. Okay, so if I'm holding 2 BTC in Binance, Binance has to provide a 2 BTC reserve for my holdings. Okay, for my holdings. Now, if you find exchanges that don't have, or whose icon doesn't have that tick, you see like these ones, Bitstamp, you see these ones, Binance TR, Binance US, Tokyo Crypto, those ones don't have reserve. And you will notice that most of those that are running on Cryptos or that are running or that are holding coins that you can participate on Masternodes on or for, they basically don't have proof of reserve. Meaning, if that exchange crosses today, it means they probably closed with your money. Anyway, let me just explain how this is done, and I hope you're going to follow through. So let's say, for example, we want to participate in, I'm not finding any good projects that I can use, but Azure. Okay, this one looks good. It has some good number, the monthly returns. Okay, buy share. So what you're going to do is, number one, you're going to click on buy share. Okay, and this is going to take you to a page whereby you need to provide some information. Number one, you need to provide, you need to deposit. First, you need to deposit the Azure tokens. Okay, you need to deposit the Azure tokens. Sorry. So you'll have to come here on CoinMarketCap and search for Azure. Okay, and search for Azure. I think it's double Z. Yeah, Azure. Price is not tracked, so most likely we don't even have a place to buy it. But let's check on CoinGecko. They can be a nuisance, by the way. That's why I don't waste my time on them. So Azure. Okay, and where can you buy Azure? You see Bireg, you can buy it on Bireg. But now the problem with Bireg, I told you, I've been waiting for my exchange to be verified. It hasn't been verified yet. And looking at the 24-hour volume, it's only $65 in this Bireg exchange for this currency pair, Azure BTC. But let me just explain, okay? Let me just explain how it's done. So you're going to click buy share. Then you can decide to either buy Azure on Cryptos itself, or you can deposit Azures on Cryptos. So if you choose deposit, it means you will need to create a Bireg account and buy Azure tokens on Bireg using BTC, because like you've seen here, Azure tokens are paired with BTC on the Bireg exchange. You cannot buy it with any other thing. So you're going to create a Bireg, wait for it to be verified. After it has been verified, which takes a century, like mine, they haven't verified yet, Then you're going to deposit BTC into the exchange. Then use those BTC to buy Azure. But now there's no liquidity. You can see even the trust score is red. And you see the only volume that is available is 65. And remember, this volume includes buying and selling. Okay? So you might find maybe selling is 20 and buying is 35. But here, for you to run a shared node, you need a minimum of $72. So you don't even have somewhere to buy enough amount required for you to run a shared node. Now, you can also choose to buy Azure from the Crypos itself. But now, another problem with this, which you're going to notice just now, is that they might not have enough. Now, look, the maximum that you can buy from Azure is, from Crypos is, they have coins in stock, enter the Azure amount. So the maximum they can sell to you is only 3,452. Okay? Now, if you do the maths, so 3,452, you multiply by the price of one Azure, which is 0.0003. You multiply it by 0.003, you get around $1. So they only have enough. They only have they only have Azure's worth $1. That is what you can buy. You can see you pay $1. It's actually here, I hadn't seen it. You pay $1, you receive 3,000. The minimum required is $72. Can you guys see how complicated this is? Let me see. Buy share, coin on maintenance. Okay. Let me see. Soberano. So buy SUV. Let's see. Max. So max is $1. I can only buy worth $1, and the minimum worth is 4. Let me see if there's a node that needs a minimum of $1. Okay, like this one here. This is Crypto Saga. So buy share. Oh, the minimum is 27. The minimum is 27. Okay, there's this one. The minimum is $3. Okay, let's use Nest Egg. Buy egg. Let's say, for example, we want to buy from the Crypos. But you see, they can only sell up to $1. Now this is crazy. Now, unless you want to participate now on these big guys, then it's going to be a problem. But basically, what you do, just to show you, you're going to click on buy. I wish I could find any. This is on maintenance. $7. Let me see, $7. If you can be able to buy coin on maintenance. Anyway, but basically what you do, the moment you click buy share, for example, you're going to deposit whichever token it is. So like this one is ESC, okay? So you're going to go to CoinMarketCap by now, or CoinGecko. By now you know how to search where to buy a project. And most of these you're going to probably find them on Byrek. If we look for this one, ESCA, let's look at ESCA. Yeah, ESCA is here. So ESCA, let's see the markets, where to buy. See, it's only on Byrek, like I was telling you. And you can see the volume is 219. So most of these you will need to actually have the Byrek exchange. Now the problem, like I told you, is Byrek, before they verify your account, it's another whole story. Yeah. After you provide all the documents, I don't know why they are taking so long. Yeah, because like mine have been waiting for over a whole week now. Now, once your account or your Direct exchange has been verified, you deposit BTC, you buy the token. Once you buy the token, you can deposit. Okay, once you click deposit, you're going to have the wallet address to deposit. And you can see the minimum deposit is 200. Okay, once you deposit, you can see here the invest option. You can choose 100%. Now, just a minute. You see, something funny is when I lost my phone, someone found it, but I marked it as lost. And every time they switch it on, I'm able to see. So I just received a notification of where it is. It's actually 7 kilometers away from where I am. And these guys are calling me. The funny thing, yeah, they are able to call me, but when I pick the call, they are not talking. So I don't know what they want with my phone. But the beauty about it is that there's nothing they can do with it. There's nothing they can do with it. I know eventually I'll get hold of it. Anyway, bear with me. So you can choose auto compounding. For example, you can say you want to auto compound the 100% of your returns. Okay, all 75% of your returns. So instead of Crypos sending all your earnings to your wallet, they can send maybe 25%, then the 75% that remains is auto compounded. So you can see to expand your portfolio, you have the option to choose the percentage of rewards to be reinvested. The rewards will be credited to your balance and utilized for initiating new nodes, while the remaining amount will be sent to your payout address. Okay, so here you can choose if you want to recompound the earnings. Maybe you want to recompound for a whole year. Yeah. Now, let me just put it on DND. Now, after you do that, those other rewards, you will have to add a wallet here. So for example, we've said, let's say, for example, we are doing a masternode on ESCA. Okay, you're doing a masternode on ESCA. So you're going to also add the wallet. Which wallet? You need to go to Byrek, okay, and you click on deposit to get the ESCA wallet address. Okay, to get the ESCA wallet address. Once you have the ESCA wallet address, you copy it, come here on Crypos, come under accounts and then wallets, and then you can see already we have the address here. This is the deposit address. So the withdrawal address, we haven't added it, so we can add it here. The withdrawal address where the earnings will go. So you can paste the address there. Sorry. We paste the address. Now we don't have the address, but if we had the Byrek exchange, we would have copied the address. But just to show you how it's done, let's assume this is the Byrek deposit address. We copy that, we edit, we come and paste the address there. Once you paste, you put the two-factor authentication. We just put that for illustration. Need to put the two-factor. It's here 002 326, and then you send. Oh, this address has already been added. Let me just add something here. Token already used. Oh, this token has already been used. 138, 124. So this is not a valid address. I just added a digit there, not a valid address. So, but basically that is what you would do. Okay. Once you do that, that wallet will appear here, and your earnings will be going to that address, depending with also how you've decided on if you've decided to compound or if you've decided to have your earnings 100% go to your wallet. And basically that is it. The moment you deposit your Azures, you just click on you'll have a deploy button. Okay, you'll have a deploy button. You just click deploy and you're good to go. And by so doing, you'll start running a node on whatever cryptocurrency project you are interested in. Now, something that you need to consider is the fees. Yeah, because you can see these guys are charging 50% fees of the earnings that you make. So if they tell you that you're making a 65% ROI, you're basically making like 32. Yeah, because there is a 50% fee that they're charging on your earnings. Projects like this, you see this one is charging only 2%, but there's no ROI data. Okay, so you also need to put that into consideration. What have I forgotten? I don't think there's anything that I've forgotten. If you want to stop the master node, you can always stop it. You will have the option. I wish we had a running node. I could have shown you how to do that. But if you want to stop it, you just need to go to your master nodes, the ones that you're running. You see my master nodes. If I had them here, you would see them here. So there's a button to stop the node at any one point. And the moment you stop it, you get your funds back and you can send them back to your Byrek or to your exchange and sell them to whatever asset you want. Good. We're done with Masternodes. Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Right. No questions at all. So I'm assuming there are no questions because you guys understood, right? It's actually something very easy, only that now getting a good project to participate on is where now we find problems, yeah? I've never found a good project to participate on the Masternodes, yeah? So that marks the end of Masternodes. Tomorrow, I'm going to guide you on